So we're going to look at languages. So I think this report is really helpful. It just kind of helps you know if looking into an alternative to automatic browser-based language translation is going to be worthwhile, and just kind of help you answer the question, like, first of all, what languages does our audience speak? And then on top of that, are we sort of adequately meeting the needs of visitors who speak other languages when they visit our website? So in terms of how we find that, let me jump back into Google Analytics. We are jumping to a whole new part of analytics here. So I'm going to close life cycle, and we are now going to be in this user section of reports. So still in reports, we are in user, and I'm going to open user attributes and click on demographic details. And you'll see by default, this is showing a country report, which can also be really interesting. You can see where in the world people are coming to your website. But to jump this over to languages, we're going to click this drop down here where it says country. And we're going to select language from this drop down. And here you can see right away, we're seeing that 97.5% of visitors to this website had their browser set to English. So we are predominantly serving English-speaking folks with this website, which is helpful information to know. And then we can start to say, okay, what did engagement look like? These numbers are so small that there's not going to be a whole lot of statistically significant value to this data. But if your mix looks different, maybe you have 25% of your visitors speaking a different language, or maybe it's even more, depending on the nature of your work. You could start to say, okay, what do engaged sessions look like for those visitors? What does the engagement rate look like? We have a 23% engagement rate for English speakers. What does that look like for Spanish speakers, French speakers, German speakers? And then we can start to see average time, again, can be useful, looking at sort of the relative average time there. You want numbers that are a little bit bigger than this to do that sort of cross cohort comparison. But hopefully this is at least helpful in answering some of those questions we talked about. What languages are people speaking when they come to our website, and how much do we need to invest in the experience for folks who speak a language other than the language that our content is predominantly presented in? So again, in terms of how you get there, user attributes, demographic details, and then just remember to adjust that drop down over there from the default country to language instead.